Still, put up just under 900 yards to lead Los Angeles, and he picks up the first with that catch.
Play action. It's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. 12 more yards there and another first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with A-Chain. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Quickly out to the right side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Bo Melton. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burke?
And got his man complete. A big play there for LA. And even 50 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa, able to get away. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man is chosen. He's got him. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. 14-7 our score. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Inside the 20.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Bo Melton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught right side by Palmer. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Williams, the man in motion left. This is a counter play. Eckler.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Palmer going in motion right. Herbert just beat the play clock. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Herbert now. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Tua going to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Tua to try again on second down. They complete it to Hill. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. Returnable here for Davis. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Herbert on first down now. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 49 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Caught, it's Wilson. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sanders' kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
After their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And off to A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Tua, steps away. And the defense loses him, it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Terrible, awful, seriously, just disgraceful.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Draw play, it's Eckler. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Herbert on 3rd down now. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with H.A. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Sanders' kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter, touchdown! Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Channing Tindall. He's on his way.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
That play, Charles, diagnosed pretty well.
It absolutely was, because coming from inside out, he took a great angle that time, didn't he? Sometimes you have to pick through trash. Sometimes you have an open space. But on that bootleg, he was right on the spot. Really nice.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
5-9.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Tua going to throw. Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
That one complete to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Tua now on first down. This pass complete to Melton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they took a shot there, trying to get it downfield, fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted. But good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a pickup of 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
That's what I like to hear. Good cheaters never win.
You got caught. You got caught.
Oh, that's 100% a penalty. He was holding you.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Here comes 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
He's got Eckler.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Herbert.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And down to the 27-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Throwing, Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Herbert going to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tagovailoa looking to throw it.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final 1st down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Dolphins, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. So that'll do it for us.